Damn.
I think we're live. Hold on. Let me just double check. I see. We are live on Twitch. Great. And I see we are live on YouTube. Great. Well, welcome back, everyone.
An X-Man!
Oh my god, I need to turn that down.
What was that?
Bubsy being ridiculous. Welcome back to the Game Oberts. I am your host, clinical psychologist Dr. Gregory T. Obert, and with me sometimes is real first name Brian. How are you, real first name Brian?
I'm playing Bubsy, so I'm great.
And for some reason, I'm joining you on this journey still. I don't know what's wrong with me, but we're maybe gonna find out. So you're gonna see me.
Boy.
You're gonna see me eating some sandwiches here, cause I've been out in the yard all day. So when last we left off, and I will say welcome, Team YouTube, anyone on YouTube watching, because I was a streaming noob when we first did the first two episodes of this. And of course now I am a god tier streamer who knows everything about how to make a perfect stream. So we're finally on YouTube and Twitch live simultaneously. Thank you to the Atom team for making that a reality while I figure out, how to make streaming a little bit easier and other ways. But for the time being, we're back. This is our third episode. And for those who don't remember the context of why I'm putting myself through this, real first name
putting
Brian.
yourself through this. I'm the one playing this.
Yeah, but for some reason you get some twisted pleasure out of it. Real first name Brian was the real life inspiration for Parasite Eve, which is archived on the YouTube channel. Unless you're diehard fans, I don't recommend you go watch it because we were still figuring out audio and game audio and all that.
But you should definitely play it.
But you should definitely not play it. And so because... Alright, let me turn this down.
I hope you know what you're doing!
Okay.
I love how it's only
Bubsy,
loud
you are
when he
too
talks.
loud. You're too loud, Bubsy. Okay. So because we suffered through that game, Lady Donna and I, we decided to return the favor with Brian and pick one of the worst games ever made, Bubsy 3D. And I wanted to see him suffer, but for some sick, twisted reason, this man is taking great pleasure in playing Bubsy 3D. Brian, tell the people, what is wrong with you?
Where to begin? No, this game is not great, but it's fine. Like, it's got some bad controls. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not doing Simon Says again.
Oh, you gotta do Simon Says.
I'm not doing Simon Says again. It controls like hot garbage, but it's platforming, and if you enjoy platforming and just
then you
I don't
shouldn't
know.
play this game if you enjoy.
Yeah, I
platforming.
mean, oh, there's a 1-up up here. I need that. It's
Feel like a million! Ha-cha-cha-cha!
it's really not very good, but the last platforming game I played was Balan Wonderworld, and in comparison, this is a great game because I'm actually feel like I'm platforming, where in that it was just collectathon garbage.
You wascally mutant, you!
Okay, Bubsy, We need to turn you down a little bit.
Yeah, once we get back to the main menu, I can try to adjust. I
For
can't
those
do
that
it
don't
from
know,
here.
this is how terrible this game is. You can't actually adjust the audio settings when you're in the game. You need to wait until you get to the main menu, and then you can adjust the audio settings. It's not like this came out in 1970, where people didn't think about that stuff. This came out same year as Super Mario 64. Although now that I think about it, maybe to be fair to this game, which I really shouldn't, could you change audio settings in the pause menu of like Super Nintendo games?
No. Not in most.
All right. You'll get a pass this time, Bubsy.
Yeah, because most of them pause just like pause the game, and it would just pause the action. It wouldn't actually go to settings of any kind.
I'm almost done with my food here, so hang out. I'm sorry if the chewing.
Oh boy, if looks could kill.
Oh my God, you're too loud, Bubsy.
Bubsy's gonna be loud in celebration here, so.
Oh God.
First try.
You have a problem.
Look at that. Already so much progress. This has gone a lot better than last time.
Mm-hmm. What just happened?
No idea.
Okay. Well, I got something stuck in my teeth. Hold on, I'm getting rid of my camera. You don't need to see this. Nobody wants to see that.
Music can stay, but the sound effects can go down. That look good?
Yeah, we'll try it. See what happens. Hold on, I'm almost done. I got one more bite here. Delicious Nutella.
Crimson water level. Oh my God, I love it. I love how the first water level went from one of my most hated levels to me now looking forward to them because I can just go right through.
And I'm back. Yes. So for those that didn't watch the other episodes, for some reason, the water levels are actually the best levels in this game because you can just go right to the end.
Is that a rocket ship part? Oh my God. I'm gonna die.
Get eaten by the dogfish.
I don't care. I'm gonna get a rocket ship part.
No.
Maybe. It's been so long since I got one.
That's true. You would have had one if you played Simon Says. See? And now you're dead.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no, 0 counts.
I'm not.
0 counts. I forgot. Yes, I had to eat a little something. I was out in the yard all day. And where I live, it is extremely hot. Unlike Bubsy at the bottom of the ocean, which is probably pretty cold. So I needed to recharge a little bit. And here we are. I recharged, and now that I have some food, my brain can process. I'm still wondering what I'm doing here.
You're enjoying Bubsy 3D.
I don't see that sentence just doesn't compute. I don't know if anyone can enjoy this game.
I mean, I'm enjoying it more than Lord of the Rings Gollum currently.
Well, I mean, the weed whacking I was doing earlier is more enjoyable than Lord of the Rings Gollum.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Gimme.
Bubsy, you're too loud. I feel
It's
like we
interesting
need to
how
have...
the audio settings don't change his voice level.
I know. They're just like either you want full Bubsy all the time, or you want no Bubsy. And I feel like you need to have at least some Bubsy in Bubsy 3D.
Yeah, there is the option. We could always, I think there was an option to turn his voice off.
Which is actually a woman voice acting Bubsy. But Bubsy is a boy, so go figure. We went into really deep into Bubsy lore in one of the previous episodes.
Yeah, I blacked that out of my memory. 2 levels. This is great. Look at all this progress we're making.
I mean, that's a lot more progress than we made last time. I was very
last time
concerned.
we beat 2 levels last time. So it's the same. This next level could be just as bad as the last one that we got stuck on.
Okay. Just checking
Dome
on my
home.
phone. How the stream's looking and sounding, so... E.T. Dome Home.
E.T. Dome home.
How many more of these levels are there? There's too
I
many.
think
We're like halfway through.
We're like halfway through, yeah.
What were they thinking?
They weren't.
They weren't. That's the correct answer.
Oh my god.
And remember, for those that missed previous episodes, Brian has to use the D-pad, and it is tank controls, which is, optimal for your platformer. That's what you want.
That beautiful, beautiful checkpoint.
I'm surprised this game even has checkpoints, honestly.
Yeah, me
This
too.
is the type of experience that you would think it was just like, no, you got to do it all in one go. It's just making me want to play something better.
There's nothing better.
Well, there is, in fact. I finished Lies of P, the DLC.
Oh, the DLC?
Yesterday.
How was that?
It is great. If you like Lies of P, I highly recommend you check out the DLC. I wasn't sold on it initially because they said it's a prequel. And I'm like, I don't really care to see the city of Krat fall. And you don't see it in the way that I was kind of thinking you might. But there's a good amount of content there, I think. Let me count. 1, 2. I think there's at least 7 bosses. So it's pretty lengthy. And it's got that classic what
just happened?
Can you not?
Okay, that's not.
You
that's
can't
not
go on
walkable.
the finish line. Yeah, you haven't finished yet. You gotta find the propeller, which is just weird
It's right here.
triangles. But yeah, it's a good amount of content. For those who are curious, I ran it in New Game Plus, and not too difficult, the connective tissue, but some of the boss fights were pretty tricky, and it was pretty satisfying. So I definitely recommend it. I hope they make another one. They certainly left the main game on a cliffhanger with, I assume the canon ending is, well, I won't spoil for anyone that hasn't played, but I guess the real boy ending. Hopefully that's canon.
I don't actually remember much about the endings. I'll have to watch it on YouTube or something.
I'll tell you this: the nameless puppet can S the D. That's all I got. I'm going to use harsh letters on this stream.
You're not so tough.
Letters.
Oh, yeah, no, he is really tough, Bubsy. You don't understand. That dude took me so long to beat, but man, was it satisfying when he went down. And not in the S the D way, but you get
You're talking to Bubsy. I think that's the first sign of insanity.
Yes, I'm losing my mind. Think about all the things I could be doing right now. Think about all the things you could be doing. We could be developing the cure for cancer.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that.
We could be cleaning the house. Not that these things are
I wouldn't be doing
but...
that. I wouldn't be doing that.
We could be taking a nap. We could be...
Oh, there's
We could be talking to a real cat. But no, here we are, fighting woolies as Bubsy.
This'll come in handy.
You're too loud, cat.
I can't make that jump. Okay, it looks like this.
So yeah, Liza P. Overture, definitely recommend. I have, through a buddy of mine, I have Game Pass for a month.
Ooh.
So I downloaded a few games that I'm interested in playing, and I'd be curious to hear from you, Brian, or the people, if anyone's watching, what to play. So I downloaded
Claire Obscure.
So I want to play that game, but I want to buy a disc.
Okay, that's fine.
And when it first came out, there was just no discs. They just completely ran out because they didn't expect it to sell so well. And I just haven't looked for it. That's not true. I looked once. I was at Target, and they just didn't have it. So I'm afraid that I'm going to have to go into GameStop to get it. And man, I just hate going into GameStop these days. I used to love it, but I mean, like the 5-minute script that these guys and girls have to go through. Well, can you subscribe? And oh, we got this. And oh, you could buy this. And with it. And oh, pre-order this. And oh, you got to use games. Just give me my game. That's all I want. Just me. So, anyways.
I've gone on multiple times, and they've never gone through the script. You just must look like a sucker, Greg.
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe.
Or I'm just lucky.
Maybe you've got that "don't bother me," energy.
Yeah,
going on.
That's possible.
So yes, I do want to play Claire Obscura. Claire Obscura. I've downloaded a few games, so they're sitting on my hard drive. Whether or not I will have the time to actually go through them all, that's another story. So currently, I have Songs of the South. What Songs of... No, that's the video. What is it? Southern something that came out earlier this year? Yes, South of Midnight. I was thinking of the Disney thing. Songs of the South. No, South of Midnight. South to Midnight. That got decent reviews. So I was kind of interested in that. I think it's a smaller studio, so okay, why not? I downloaded Indiana Jones, which I loved. Wolfenstein, is it The New Order was the first one? That was really good, as well as the DLC for that. 2 was... It had some good moments. It was a little preachy, and I just don't think it was as tight of an experience. And I played about 15 minutes of Youngblood. I think it was called Youngblood, and that was just trash. At least I couldn't get into it. So I hope Machine Head Games did a good job with Indiana Jones. So that's another option. I downloaded.
So Indiana Jones, I played a little bit of. I really enjoyed the first couple levels, and then it turned into a big open area, and I became immediately less interested. Because it got a little. I don't think it's like an open world or big, huge area, but it was like, here's all these tasks in this big open area for you to go do. And I'm like, I don't care about any of this, and just immediately stopped. So I'm sure it's good, but it just was not what I was looking for at the time.
Why they gotta do that?
Yeah.
There's this
Yeah,
weird
I don't know.
obsession, and I feel like it started. I think the first game that I really noticed it in, probably Gears 5.
I needed that.
Oh my God! Shut up, Bubsy. Where it's just this.
What?
Oh, you know, bro.
Oh
No.
you!
Why would you go across the finish line?
Well, that was actually just because I couldn't control it well enough to turn in time, but still, like,
Is it better to just die and go back to the other
I don't
checkpoint?
know.
I don't know how many lives you got.
I've got 2 because I picked up that extra. Well, that's not good because that will take
Yeah,
me.
definitely don't get that.
Was it this way? I don't remember anymore.
Like I've been paying attention. Yeah, I feel like it was Gears 5 that really started to do that, where it's like, okay, well, we know that the franchise is historically not open world, but we're gonna give you this like semi-open world, and it's just a waste of time. I don't get that. I'd rather just have the linear experience. Anyways. Okay, so there's that. I did download Bluey for the kids. I think they're too young to really appreciate it. Though the one, she kind of pays attention. And it is very mediocre.
Let's be honest. You did that just because I had my nephew play it for the gamer score.
He did?
Oh, yeah, he played it.
Oh.
That's why I have an extra I have a perfect 1,000 gamer score in that game. Because my nephew played it for me on my account.
I remember.
Did you think I played Bluey?
No. I forgot that we had this conversation. I remember that it was Peppa Pig was one.
Oh, well, I did Bluey too. Or he did Bluey too.
So I'm a little disappointed in the little I've played of Bluey because the show is excellent and the animation is great. The jokes hit really well, and it's great for adults too. So if you want your kid to watch something that's not mindless, like Cocomelon, definitely get on the Bluey train because the show's fantastic. The game, it's very mediocre. And, you know, I was spoiled by the, I guess not the most recent ones now, but the, was it Obsidian? The Obsidian South Park games? The Stick of Truth and the Fractured But Whole. Those games, it was very clear that they were labors of love because not only were they funny, they played out like episodes of the show, but something that I guess I took for granted was the animation. I mean, it looks like the show. And Bluey, I mean, it looks like the show, but there's weird hitches in how the models move. I've noticed a few times the audio doesn't line up with the lip syncing. So, I mean, there are worse games you could give to your kids, but there are far better ones. So,
I like that you're comparing Bluey to South Park.
I'm not comparing the IPs. I'm comparing the way that the games were made, and it's very clear to me that Obsidian did a much better job, much more thorough, much more polish on the animation. And just the gameplay itself. I mean, the RPG versus Bluey's basically just the run around and find the stickers. At least that's what it's been up to the point I've played.
It is a different audience. Like, they can't have complex JRPG mechanics in a game meant for like 4 to 5 year olds.
No, I'm not saying they need to. I am saying
but yes,
that
I
you
agree.
could add a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, there's these weird kind of sort of platforming ideas that are throughout it, but it doesn't really go anywhere, and it's way too easy. And I just think, I mean, when we were 4 or 5, I mean, we had Super Mario World, Super Mario 3, we had Donkey Kong Country 1. I mean, these games are quote unquote made for kids, but I mean, there was just a lot more depth to them. So there's that. What else did I download? I downloaded Brotato, which did not wow me, simply for the name. And there was something else I downloaded. Can't quite remember. I don't think it's on Game Pass anymore, but I did want to play A Plague Tale, the second one, because I did enjoy the first. Oh, I downloaded Hellblade 2, which was another one.
Oh.
I hope you know what you're doing.
That's a good game. I like the first better, but it's still a good time.
Yeah, so I'm debating whether or not I want to play that. Real First Name Brian and I have talked about me playing it for a stream at some point. And I do think it's not quite the right time yet. But Dawn and I have been talking about expanding the number of nights that we stream. So we could have multiple games going at the same time. So Hellblade is one of them. We have a few ideas for Halloween as well. Because I just don't know how long. What?
Alan Wake 2.
I do have to play that. I've been whining about a sequel for so. I've been whining about a sequel for so long, and I haven't even picked it up.
I think Donna would love it.
Probably.
So even not knowing what happens in the first, I think she would love it.
I'll make her play the first one. Get all the thermoses.
Oh, there's a checkpoint here. I need to get that checkpoint immediately. Okay. I mean, they recap in the second game enough stuff that you need to know from the first that she should be fine. Like, there'll be stuff in there for you, but then she'll still get enough out of it that it'll be fine.
That's really appreciated. And that's something, game devs, if anyone's watching, I miss that in a lot of games. It's not like games are easily replayable depending on the genre. So, like, if there's some kind of story going on, you're asking me to put in, 10, in Alan Wake's case, I mean, what is that, 10 to 15 hours?
Yeah.
And that's if you're not going for, all the DLC, all the collectibles, and you can put a lot of time into that. And so, when a sequel comes out, how many years later, even if it's only a couple years later, man, give me the summary. That's really appreciated.
Well, and they don't summarize this is what happened in Alan Wake 1, but they when they introduce a concept from it, they do a good job of explaining it for a new player. So, granted, I'm not a new player, so maybe if I was new, I wouldn't quite know what was going on, but I feel like they'd have just as good as understanding, and I don't quite understand what happened, but it was still a fun ride, so. But I think you guys would enjoy it. much more than I thought you would enjoy Parasite Eve.
I mean, again, the weed whacking is more enjoyable. And I did it in shorts, so I got all sorts of welts on my leg. If you do any weed whacking, wear pants, even if it's really hot where you live. Your skin will thank you. Bubsy, I'm trying to have a conversation here.
What?
What happened?
What?
What? Brian.
I beat it! What just happened? I just landed on top of the thing.
The game doesn't want you to win. This game is cursed.
God.
This game is cursed.
At least this segment is not too painful. Like, if I miss a jump, for the most part, I can land safely and try again. There's not that many woolies here to shoot me in the face.
No, but there is that big pile of acid. Big pool of
Yeah,
acid, I
but
should say.
it doesn't seem to be in the worst spot. Like, it's not in a spot where I think I'm going to accidentally miss the jump and land in it. It's literally just if I don't jump in time to get off this conveyor. So,
you guys seeing the skills on this? The skills of a true Bubsy 3D expert
yeah.
who can't get into the into the goal.
Yeah. All right. Just don't land on top this time. Look at that. Look at that.
Hallelujah. We've made like 300% more progress than we did in the last episode.
Last time we beat 2 levels. This time we beat 3. So
I don't even
50%
remember
more
beating any
progress.
levels last time.
Last time we beat the first level I was stuck on for a while in the previous session. We beat the 5-second water level. And that was it.
What is going on? Is he going to the Olympics?
I don't know. Well, we're going to a boss fight. Pretty sure that's next.
Well, it had those 5 triangles that looked like the Olympic rings, so I assume you're in
Yeah.
the Woolies Olympics.
So
All right, here's the second and final boss fight of this whole game.
I mean, I'm sure the last level has some
Mortal
terrible boss in the middle of it.
Bobcat. Ba, 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 ba. That
Why?
elephant has 2 trunks.
It does.
I assume you just jump on it, right? Pff.
No, it's spinning.
Well, not when it's spinning, but like now. Oh, it's on its back.
I got up too quick.
Look at all those woolies just staring at you, man.
I know. Okay, well, this is much easier to figure out than the last one.
Yeah,
It's like dead silence in the auditorium. They're not like cheering or doing anything. They're just staring with dead eyes.
I mean, they are reflecting how I feel in my soul right now, so. So yeah, that's what I got on Game Pass. Anyone have any other suggestions? I am open to them.
Yeah. I'll live. Continue. It's not like I made a ton of progress in that level.
And also, you know, for those not keeping track, this is one of those games where it just makes more sense to burn your lives if you're low. Like, Brian only had 1 life, so it just makes more sense to die, and now he's got 3 lives.
I don't like the timing on that because I have to like predict that he's gonna flip over and then jump rather than just spin. Like sometimes he'll just spin away.
There you go. 1 hit. Rule of 3s. I don't remember how many hits it took to get rid of the first guy.
It was more than 3. That hit me? Okay. The problem is, to run away, I have to take the camera off of him.
Yeah, hit 2. Oh, someone threw a banana at you. Do you have to avoid projectiles?
It looks like it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, make him slip.
Okay, it's just gonna take a little bit of practice here. We got this. This is a lot better than the last boss for sure.
This is better than the last boss. That's true, and not great. Not great.
Yeah, not great. Just gonna hide.
No hit run. Guaranteed no hit boss run right here. Look at that. Look at that. You got the Dr. Greg guarantee.
Oh, so
no
the bananas
hit.
do not.
Okay, now it's a no-hit run right here. Right here. Yeah.
That 4 hits? I think that's 4 hits.
Elephant break dances every time you hit.
That's 5. Oh my god.
Brian, no.
The wall hurt
Brian,
me.
no.
The wall hurt
Not
me.
the wall. Brian,
You can't stop. I needed a little bit of space, and then you can't stop. Okay. 1.
So we know it's at least 6 hits.
Yeah. That hit me.
I think you hit the wall.
I thought I was far enough away, but... No, it's his tail swings around and hits me in the face because I'm too close.
Well, you know, tails are quite deadly. Especially to bobcats.
I can't see. Okay, that hit somehow. A little bit of space. I miss my dual analog stick controls right now. Because by the time I get the camera turned around, I'm getting hit in the face.
Remind me, is there any way to control the camera in this?
Right and left on the D-pad.
So no.
No.
Because that turns the character too.
Yeah.
I think you got the right idea. Like, give yourself enough room behind you and then just kind of back up and wait to see if he slams you.
This would have killed Arnold.
What?
Continue, of course. All right, this is the time. Mortal's Bobcats.
All right, no hit run right here, right now, or your money back.
I hope no one paid money for this.
Nobody has paid money, but that offer is good for the next 2 seconds. So, oh no, offer expired.
I thought he was gonna slip on the banana peel. I didn't realize he was gonna. And then he slipped on the banana peel.
It's too bad
Stop.
It's too bad that he doesn't take damage if he slips on the banana peel or runs into the wall.
Yeah, I hate the banana peel placement.
Bam. We got 3?
Yeah, that's 3.
Nice jump over that banana. Bam. 2 more, maybe.
Worst spots. No, that's not good. I'm not even gonna try. That hit me? How did that hit me?
It just taunts you with its trunks.
Is that 5?
5.
5.
Maybe one
He's definitely
more.
slipping on the banana peel. All right. Six.
6.
Come at me, bro.
How many hits, man?
7.
7.
He's gonna slip on a banana peel.
Ah!
Oh, what's the number for 911?
He's gonna slip on a banana peel.
Why is the force field flashing?
I don't know. This game is so well built.
Does he need to actually break the electrical fence?
Well, I'm getting points for jumping on him. I just assume it's like 8 hits or 10 hits or something obnoxious.
I assume that too. But we're also playing Bubsy 3D here, so...
It's 3. He's gonna hit the banana peel. 4.
All right, ran into the force field. See, it's flashing.
Oh, come on. I just assume that's a glitch in the graphics.
I mean,
That was 5,
all
I
of
think.
these graphics are glitches. This
Yeah.
whole thing is just an assault on the senses between the
that's
visual
6.
and the audio.
Okay, we're gonna have him clear a banana peel out of the way. I like
don't
the
know if that's a
using the
graphical
camera at the
glitch.
side
So,
because I can tell the distance when it's at the side like that.
so there is a whole... The arena is surrounded by acid. So I wonder if there's 2 ways to kill this nerd. If you get him to break the wall and then he goes into the acid, or you jump on him 17 times and then...
Why'd you do that?
Too close to this wall. Is he? Is that 10?
I've not been counting.
It's either 9 or 10.
Ah. Okay, I am going to
It's
look
1.
this up.
It's 2. It's 3.
How to beat Elephant Boss, Bubsy 3D. The Woolly Mammoth.
It's 4. Oh,
Yeah. You want the good news or the bad news, Brian?
good news.
Good news is I found how to beat this thing, thanks to Bubsypedia.
Uh-huh. Am I doing it wrong?
Yep.
Okay. It's you gotta get them to run into the walls.
You gotta get him to run into the walls.
Okay.
Banana skins are then thrown into the arena, and you can lead the mammoth into them so he can slip and crash into a part of the force field, making it flicker. If this is done 3 or more times in the same place, the mammoth will be defeated by going straight through the destroyed force
And I
field
can't get up.
and sinking into the slime. Thank you, Bubsy.
That. Okay.
Did you know that the planet's name is Rayon? Like the cloth?
That sounds familiar.
What is this game, man?
Think I gotta jump on him to get him to throw a banana peel? No, don't go for it.
Okay.
At least it's not like I have to platform through a huge section to get back to this.
That would be pretty terrible.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the last level of this game. There's no way there's just 2 bosses. Like, I understand bad design in this game, but this is not, like, they're gonna have a boss. Right?
I don't think so.
not.
I think it's only
I
2.
think-
And you got to remember, this was rushed, so it wouldn't surprise me.
I bet you, Greg, that the last level is a terrible platforming segment followed with a boss. Like in one giant level. And you have to get through the platforming to attempt the boss.
Certainly it's a terrible platforming level, as they all are.
Yeah.
But I don't know about...
You have a lot more
boss.
faith of the difficulty of the last level than I do.
Oh no, I have zero faith in the difficulty of the final level. It's gonna be hot garbage.
Yeah.
I just don't think there's a boss. And I say that because what the heck? Wasn't he sliding the other way?
Yeah, I thought so.
Because everything we learned about in the history of this game when we looked into it, how rushed it was, I mean, how they tried to pivot when Super Mario 64 came out and they just didn't have the time. I really don't think there's another boss.
I hate it when he...
Remember when you said, "Oh, I bet that's just a graphical glitch."
Yeah, I hoped. Okay, I want you over here. I don't want you over there. That hit me? Okay.
Game design, everybody.
Hey,
What was that little,
bullshit.
like, non-committal jump, Bubsy? Like, what was that? Okay. Give me a banana peel. Nope.
Still having fun with this game, Brian?
Always.
I don't believe you.
Alright, he hit the wall there. Alright. This is gonna be it, Greg. We got this.
Here we go. Last Life. Off to a great start.
Stop it. Nope, that's not gonna be a hit. That... These hitboxes, oh my god.
All right. Since Brian is struggling, let's do some fun.
Uh-oh.
Fun facts. Okay.
Come on, elephant. Come at me. Come at me. That's not gonna... He didn't slip on the banana. There he goes.
Hold on. I'm putting AI on the case here.
Uh-oh. Don't trust AI, it'll be wrong.
I mean, sometimes it is.
A lot of
Sometimes
the time
it's
it
useful.
is. I mean, sure. You just got to check it.
Absolutely. But I think it can probably be correct in this query.
You think so? I don't know.
I think this query is pretty straightforward. the AI that I like to use is Grok, and they just released a new version of Grok, and unfortunately it takes a little bit of time. So I like to think that the new version taking a little bit more time means it's thinking and being smarter. Whether or not that's the case...
Sounds like wishful thinking.
I mean, it's wishful thinking, yes. Man, it's taken a long time. That's right. Oh, it's coming back to me a little bit. Okay. You get to see little previews of what it's doing, just so you can track its thought process a little bit better, which I appreciate.
Oh, what's the number for 911?
Brian, what's the number for 911?
Oh, it hit me.
Okay, here we go. So I asked Grok, who are some developers from Bubsy 3D, who went on to make good games. So, several members of the team at Eidetic, which later became Bend Studio, went on to contribute well-regarded games. Many of them went on to do Siphon Filter. So Christopher Reese is the lead programmer, co-creator and lead programmer / designer on the Siphon Filter series, starting in '99. Technology director on Uncharted Golden Abyss. Studio head for Days Gone and Resistance Retribution. Richard Ham was a designer. He went on to design lead and story script contributor for Siphon Filter. Creative director on Pitfall: The Lost Expedition. Designer on Fable and Fable 2. Contributing designer to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and The Sims console ports. And creative director on Brink. You remember Brink?
No.
No, I remember it barely. Mark Blank was the executive producer, designer, and programmer on Bubsy 3D. Went on to become executive producer and programmer on Siphon Filter. Writer on Zork, The Undiscovered Underground. Craig Maitland was the art designer on this game.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Lead 3D interior artist on Star Siege Tribes. Art director on Tribes 2. Both influential multiplayer shooters. Norman Craig was a programmer on this, as well as Tom Plunkett, and both went on to be programmers for Siphon Filter. A few others here. Michael Maxwell, 3D animator, was an artist on Siphon Filter. Darren Hart, lead animator on this game. Clee Miller, Sarah Houston were artists on this game. All of them went on to do art for Siphon Filter. Michael Berlin, producer and lead designer on Bubsy 3D, has been mentioned in interviews as contributing to Siphon Filter.
Brag.
Oh my gosh.
He's done it.
About time.
I know.
God, what a stupid boss.
Okay. Progress. Look at that. One level
my
left.
God,
and
we
we're
have so
2/3 of the way.
many.
We're almost 2/3, Greg. What?
That's nice.
There's a lot of...
Let's see. But Michael Berlin does not appear in the game's official credits for Siphon Filter. Many other team members, like programmers and artists, stayed with Eidetic/Bend Studio for its early PlayStation-era successes before some moved to other studios. What the heck did you just do?
I shot the spark thing, and I got a rocket part.
Ah!
There's a lot of willies down here.
For those that may be having a bad day, maybe you think your career is...
Gravy.
Did he just say greedy?
Sure.
Okay.
Don't ask me.
Maybe you think your career is not going well. Maybe you think you've kind of hit a dead end. Well, just remember that...
Could be playing Bubsy.
Just remember that Christopher Reese was a lead programmer on this game almost 30 years ago and went on to do some big-name games. So there's that. And not to mention, I don't know how true this is, but this is a story I've heard multiple times. So take it with a grain of salt if it's incorrect. Miyazaki... what's his first name? I can't remember. Dark Souls guy.
Are you talking... Oh, I don't know.
I'm dying here.
I forget his first name. But, he worked on Demon's Souls. Somehow he convinced somebody, after being a programmer wherever, to give him money for Demon's Souls. And that game flopped hard when it first came out. So I guess... he brought a lot of shame to the company, so you held on to it too long.
That's a thing?
Yes, you can hold on to the atom for too long.
Oh, I didn't know that. I hadn't done that
now you
before.
know.
Yeah.
So he got demoted, and I don't even remember what the heck he was doing. He was doing some just grunt work. Thought his career was over. And I think, if I remember correctly, he was maybe even looking into other career paths. And then, of course, word of mouth. Eventually, Demon's Souls gained its following and gave it another shot with Dark Souls, since Sony has this wonderful habit of hanging on to IP and doing nothing with it. Cough, Bloodborne, cough. And the rest is history. I mean, dude went on to make Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3,
2 points.
Sekiro. What, Elden Ring was next? So, and now he's head of the studio, I believe. I think he's president of From Software. So don't let your dreams become dreams. A setback now doesn't mean it has to be a setback forever. That's my uplifting message for people. Are you uplifted by that, Brian?
I'm very uplifted. I'm very confused by this level.
I can't remember. What was my price on having to play this game? Was it 100,000? I don't remember. It was very high.
Yeah. There's just too many things shooting at you in this level. And they can shoot you out of the air, which is frustrating. Really? Just want to kill you. I'm just jumping on every side of him.
Nice. What happened?
I think the little green things on the ground are electrified and will kill you.
Okay.
I think I hit the green.
So even though there's no more electricity, it's still coded as death.
Yeah. I think that has to be what happened there.
I'll get the lightning.
Well, that just gives me missiles I can hold on to. It doesn't really...
Oh, does that make you invincible?
I don't think so. Last time it allowed me to shoot the... Oh, maybe it does.
Mine!
Kill them all.
If you can control it.
Yeah.
It slices! It dices!
Of course.
Aww. I thought you had that bird.
Yeah, I did too, but apparently we both got
Turns
each
out
other.
the bird had you.
God. Another one. Oh my god. I hate when you land that close. And it's like, if you jump, you're gonna get hit.
Wah wah. What the heck? Oh, that's the missile thing?
Yeah, that's the...
Get your rocket part.
Dynamite!
He's done it. Avert your eyes. Ah!
Also makes the bullets like hard to see too.
You mean to tell me this game is not well designed?
Nope.
I'm shocked.
That-
Shocked, I say.
Oh, this is so terrifying.
Are you out of
Run.
lives?
Just run. I have no idea. I just don't want to fight those things because they're so like all over the place. Please. I hate you.
Boy.
Tag, you're it!
I know it's probably not efficient to kill these, but it just makes your next round so much easier. I love that we hit each other. Oh my god, of course that was deadly.
That water. Yep.
Yeah. Of course.
And that's true. Now you have fewer enemies to deal with, so that's really nice.
Yeah. Am I going the
Wait,
right way?
Are you
Oh.
sure?
No, this is not the right way, but I get a 1-up, so I don't care.
That's the stuff!
Alright. Alright, so through that gauntlet, we got a 1-up.
Oh my god, you're running too fast.
I know.
The
Hate
Bubsy
these things.
ice skates,
I hate
roller
these
skates
things.
are real. Don't fall in the water. I thought you were definitely going in the water.
I got shot from behind.
Brian, no.
Is that a platform?
Brian, no.
Okay, it is. What?
You
Okay,
don't have
going
any
this
hits
way.
left. Brian, no. You're out of pause. Look at him. Look at him dodge. Look at him. Duck, dive, dip,
This?
dodge. No. Duck, dive. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, dodge. That's it.
No!
No! Well.
I
Brian,
hate it when
no.
that happens.
I hate that thing. We've found the strat, at least.
Okay, now I gotta know. Let's go back. Who did the music for Bubsy 3D? And did they do anything else afterwards?
Oh, that hit me.
Thinking.
Checkpoint,
Thinking.
checkpoint, checkpoint.
Thinking.
All right. Oh, I hate it when you're on a platform like that. Oh,
Thinking.
yeah. It's so cheap. Okay.
Thinking.
Look, a maroon convention.
A maroon convention? What?
Just like Bugs Bunny. What a maroon.
And that way's a dead end.
All right. The
We're supposed to go
music
that
and
way.
sound effects for Bubsy 3D were handled by Loudmouth Inc., an audio production company founded in '94 by composers Tim Clark and Chris Stevens. Both were former Dynamics employees with backgrounds in video game audio, and they collaborated on the project's soundtrack, which has been retrospectively noted for its eclectic and often criticized style.
Yeah, I mean, it's eclectic.
excuse me.
I don't know if it's eclectic if they all sound the same.
That's true. After Bubsy 3D, both composers continued their careers, with Clark staying more focused on games and media audio, while Stevens transitioned to mainstream
come in
music
handy.
production. Clark is a
Seize your
classically
time.
trained musician.
I think his definition of classical is different than mine.
So Tim Clark went on to add music to... Oh, wow, he's done a lot. 3D Ultra Pinball, The Lost Continent, Field and Stream, Trophy Bass 3D, 3D Ultra NASCAR Pinball, 3D Ultra Pinball Thrill Ride, Return of the Incredible Machine Contraptions, Tribes 2, The Incredible Machine, Even More Contraptions, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, Tribes Aerial Assault, Think Tanks, Enigma Rising Tide, Stacked, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 08, Betrayal at Krondor.
I remember the betrayal at Krondor.
Same. Since 2005, Clark has composed
Ooh, what a
bespoke
rush.
music for TV and major brands worldwide. As far as Chris Stevens, continued game audio work through Loudmouth for a few years post Bubsy.
It's just
By early
too
2000s, he
easy.
relocated to Nashville to focus on songwriting and record production in contemporary Christian and country music. Are you ready for this? He has since become highly acclaimed, earning 5 Grammys, 13
for this.
GMA Dove Awards, and multiple BMI Christian Songwriter of the Year honors.
Body mass index, Christian.
I don't know what that means. BMI Records, I assume. I
Sure.
don't know what BMI stands for, though.
It's body mass index,
I
isn't
mean,
it?
yes, it does stand for that, but in the video game space, before transitioning, Chris contributed to Rapid Racer, 3D Ultra Radio Control Racers, 3D Ultra Lionel Train Town, Dude, I loved that game. It was so
I
great.
don't know what that is.
Oh my god.
Lionel Train Down?
Yeah, Lionel Trains. You never played with Lionel Trains?
No, I mean if I did, I didn't know the name.
Oh god, is that thunder? Oh, we might be having a storm here. 3D Ultra Lionel Train Town is a simulation game. It was top down, and you just moved the trains around. But they gave you all sorts of missions to do. Like you had to.
Ow, quit it!
No, I'm not gonna quit it. You had to, switch tracks at the right time. You had to reorganize trains that got all, jumbled. I played it so much. I don't think I was very good at it at the time, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay.
And then the last video game credit, according to Grok, is Siphon Filter 3. In mainstream music, Stevens has produced, mixed, and written for artists like Toby Mac, Mandisa, Gloria Gaynor, Shakira, Matt Kearney, Michael Franti,
This sounds just like Shakira.
and Carrie Underwood. He co-wrote / produced country #1 hits like David Lee Murphy's Everything's Gonna Be Alright and Cody Johnson's I'm Gonna Love You. His work spans labels like EMI and all the records. So again, kids, adults, bobcats, just remember, you might be on a project as terrible and garbage as this game, and you can go on to do amazing things. Don't give up.
I'm going on to do amazing things right now,
Like what?
like beating this level.
Are you almost there?
I have no idea where the end is.
Well, we know you
So,
can't
sure.
touch the finish line, so don't touch that.
Yeah.
Meow!
I like that he shot me out of the air before his death.
Come on, this has got to be it.
Well, there's a 1-up down here. So
No,
we're
it's
definitely
not
grabbing
worth it.
that.
First come, first served!
It's definitely worth it.
Can
No,
you?
it's not.
I was gonna say, can
a
you get
trap.
back up there?
It's a trap. There's another one over there.
Brian, it's not worth it. What if the ending was just at the end of this bridge, and now look at what you got to do? Yeah. Get
Yeah,
shattered
but
by
I killed
a bird.
I killed a bunch of enemies along the way, so it's not pointless.
I cannot believe that guy went on and is still making incredible. Well, I don't know if it's incredible, but he certainly made incredible gains in his career. That is crazy to me. But hey, good for him. I'm not belittling his success. It's amazing what people can do.
Ah, that's better!
Are we there
Kidding
yet,
me.
Brian? Oh God, there's thunder. Well, we've been having some trouble with power recently. Some flickering. Sometimes it goes off for a little bit, sometimes not. So I'm going to hope that the thunder and the storms stay far away. But if for some reason this stream just ends, that
You
would
know
be
why.
You know why.
There's the end. It's over there.
Oh my God.
Okay, so how do I get over there, though?
I assume you got to go straight and somehow it will curve left.
Hi, Wooly. See you there.
He shoots, he scores!
Shut up.
Wooly's over here. Okay, I got a hit, too. I see that checkpoint down there, but that seems so pointless.
Don't fall.
Oh boy, God.
Checkpoint,
Oh my
checkpoint,
God.
checkpoint, 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 checkpoint.
Yeah.
Checkpoint, checkpoint.
There needs to be a checkpoint.
To the left, to the
Like,
left.
I've gone so far. Is there one?
I think so. Either that or it was a woolly.
Yeah, I think it was a woolly.
To your right? Can you look right?
Oh, it's right there.
No, it's right there.
It's right there.
See?
God. This thing's gonna kill me.
No, it's not.
Oh my God, I'm alive. Invincibility.
Just like Mom used to make.
This level
Mom
is
used to
very long.
send a lightning
Make
bolt
invincibility.
around you and make you invincible.
Yeah. Is that not what your mom does?
Not recently.
Not
No.
recently. Oh.
No.
That kind of ended around the age of 4.
Yeah. You know, once they kept saying, you know, the brain damage from the lightning zaps was, you know, affecting me.
That makes sense. That makes
they-
sense.
You know, they said, well, maybe we're just gonna cut that out.
Level is quite long.
You did it to yourself. You're like, oh, the last level is gonna be super duper long. Well, we got to work our way up to super duper long levels. So here we are.
Nope.
It's cool. It's cool. You got a checkpoint.
I did get a checkpoint. I do have 2 lives still. Is this the way I'm supposed to go? I've lost my bearings. I'm supposed to go that way. Right? That's where the arrow is pointing, but that was the one I was lower.
Yeah.
So I think I gotta go
think-
this way.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Everything looks the same.
In this
So
game,
it's hard
no.
knowing.
Come on.
I'm getting
Nice.
better with the dumb mosquitoes.
Are they mosquitoes or hummingbirds?
Sure. Good point. I don't know. The graphics are just, oh my God.
No,
Okay.
no.
Just so specific that they could be anything. They could be artichokes.
I mean, I will give this game a lot of crap. I don't think those are artichokes.
Don't. I do. I think they're artichokes. Oh, that was a moving platform.
What?
I thought that platform was going to stay there. I didn't realize it was a moving one, so I just jumped and immediately fell off.
How do you think this game's gonna end?
We're going to knit a sweater. The final bosses were Polly and Esther, right? Or the final, like, in the first cutscene, weren't the queens like Polly and Esther or something?
You have a lot more faith.
I think we're
In
going to
my
put Polly and
ability-
Esther in a laundry machine and they're going to shrink.
That's a good ending, I think. Yeah, you have a lot of faith in my ability to remember the Bubsy lore. That was how long ago? It was like, what, a couple months ago?
Yeah, probably. I think this is almost
2
it,
points.
right? Because the final area,
I
the
think so.
ending was...
Okay, there's a checkpoint.
There's another checkpoint.
Oh, and invisibility, so that'll be helpful. Run like the wind, bullseye. Get that
Yeah,
invisibility.
but I just don't know. I want to know where to go.
Ah, one-stop shopping.
What does that have to do with invisibility, Bubsy? Oh my god, there's so many woolies. Brian, get to
my
the
God.
end. This has got to be it.
I
This
should
has
have
got to
killed
be
them.
it. There it is. There it is.
Oh my God.
Okay, you're fine. You got 3 paws. Get in there.
Oh, we're 2/3 of the way done.
Oh my
Look
God.
at that. That was really long.
You know, for creatures that supposedly hate him.
What is...
Yes, that's how I feel, Wooly.
That was my favorite ending level.
Can I root for
part
the
there.
Woolies?
Yeah, you can.
All right, well, I got about 10 more minutes if you do.
Oh, that's right. I got a rocket part. Yeah, I got 10 minutes. What is that?
Are you on a whale? Like, what is going on?
Days of Thunder.
Oh my God, I hope this is
Like
a
a
flying
little
level. I hope
rocket?
this is a flying level.
Oh my God, no.
Yes. Get in that rocket. Can you turn it
Oh,
on?
they could shoot me?
Is it on rails or can you?
It's on rails.
Okay.
But I can jump out of it. And they can shoot me in out of it.
Look at this
So I
high-speed rocket.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it's
And
not high
what
speed.
is that mucus in the background? Look, it's just like snot in the background.
Oh, I jumped too early.
Big
I
old
can jump
trail
back
of
in.
snot. It's like Booger Man.
Okay.
You guys remember Booger Man?
Pick and flick adventure.
Were there 2 of those, or am I making that up?
No, I think it's... Well, maybe there was. I don't remember. Really? Wait, do I even have to ride the first one? No, I don't. Okay.
Bubsy 3D, everybody. Bubsy
Yeah.
3D.
I'm jumping that way too early, but it still worked. What is this?
Through the rings. Does this remind you of Superman 3D? Or Superman 64, I mean?
I mean, this is better than that.
How? I just don't understand.
Oh, that controls like such garbage and is completely unplayable, and this I can at least make progress in. I've played that game. That game sucks so much worse than this. Not quite sure. Is this slippery? Is that what that was?
The ground or the green?
I don't know. I just slid really far.
Hold on, my lips are dry. They're very dry.
I gotta jump from rocket to
Keep your
rocket.
arms and
Oh,
legs.
they can shoot me out of the... Oh boy. Is that an... What was that? Was that an enemy? I don't know.
I saw one of those in one of the other levels, and I don't really know what its purpose is, but... Looks kind of like a snake? I don't know.
There's a woolly up there that flies. Right?
They fly now? They fly now.
Yeah. Okay, this is where we're supposed to go, I guess. Oh, shoot.
Oh, it's trippy, man. The rings make it really trippy.
At least they don't hurt you. Just keep shooting and missing, guys.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Like, you can't
Yeah.
move.
Well, I can technically jump. Which I think I was supposed to do at the end there. Okay, so I'll go this way. Go this way.
Uh-oh, the slime. It's coming for you.
What?
The heck was that?
I'm so confused. All right. Back up to the rings.
Okay, so you gotta find the yellow or the red line on the ground if you miss.
Yeah.
Get your motor running.
So I can do that to dodge if I have to. But then I have to be able to land it. Get out of here.
I don't really think you need to jump out. Like,
I don't, but I was just testing it.
okay.
Making sure, because there were some earlier that I just automatically got hit by.
Jump.
He shot me off.
Well, Bubsy 3D, everybody. Bubsy 3D.
God.
So this whole level is just staying in the air and jumping from rocket to rocket.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, I'll give you one more shot here, Brian.
That's fine. I've completely lost track of where I am in this.
We need the yellow or the red.
Yeah, it's over here.
All right, here we go.
He hit me.
How?
Don't know. Don't
This
know.
stupid game. Wooly, Wooly, Wooly,
hit
Wooly,
me.
Wooly, Bully.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't think there was a checkpoint over here.
Come on, be the hero
not.
that I know you can be. Immediately gets headshotted.
Well, we have something looking forward to next time.
Looking forward to is a strong word. You see, I mean, you probably can't see, but on the stream, I'm wearing my Isaac shirt because this is the mood that I've been in this whole time. Just crying, wanting to slowly die.
I mean,
I
you can play
see.
next
I
time
see.
if you
Okay, so
want.
you see the top left there?
Yeah, I see it.
That's what was
Thinking
hitting
target.
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're Terminator. It's a Terminator thing.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well,
So all things considered, we made good progress this time. I was a little worried after the last set where we only beat 2 levels.
I was also
but,
very worried about that.
Yeah. So hopefully 2 more sessions.
Hopefully one more.
Hopefully 1 more, but I think that's doubtful considering what I just played.
Don't say that, Brian.
Because that level, I'm not even sure because there's multiple ways you can go. I'm not even sure I'm going the right way. I'm just assuming I am because of the arrows, but I could see this game just being nasty and giving you arrows to something totally optional. So,
Well,
but yeah.
fingers crossed, the arrows are accurate and
Hopefully.
you finish in one more. Listen, I have not gotten any comments on this, though I have not posted the video. I'm going to have to post episode 2 to YouTube here. Probably tomorrow because we just had a video go up today, so I want to see how that one does. But yeah, if you want to see more of these, I'd be happy to try and make a set time with Brian to maybe go through bad games. But I got to see some comments, likes, subscribes, wherever you're watching this. Please do that. But yeah, thanks for joining me, Real First Name Brian. Any closing thoughts for the folks?
This game is great. You should all play it immediately. Never play Ballad Wonderworld. Parasite Eve is a great game.
Are you guys hearing all these wrong opinions? There's just so many wrong opinions coming from this
I mean,
man.
the Balan Wonderworld is a terrible game, and you should never play it.
Well,
It's a very good opinion.
I'll take your word for that. But everything else has been completely wrong. So, well, all right. Be sure to schedule your follow-up with us. Next week, Lady Donna and I will be continuing to play Stellar Blade Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. So join us on Twitch and YouTube. The Game Obert's on YouTube, or Dr. Gobert on Twitch. And until next time, be well. And I don't know how to end this. Okay, bye.